Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Ryan Miller checking in for GST's Your Question, My Answer. Today's video is all about type 2 fiber types and how it's important to activate and grow the type 2 muscle fibers in your body in order to maximize the size of your muscles. Every single muscle in your body is partially composed of type 2 muscle fibers. Now, type 2 muscle fibers are divided up into two different categories or types, if you will, type 2A and type 2X. Now, type 2X are activated through the shortest, highest level of exertion. So that's going to mean maximal lift, a 1-rep max, a vertical jump, something that is extremely high intensity and high effort, but very short. Type 2X fibers, they don't last long. They're not built for endurance like your type 1 fibers. And so you're going to notice that when you're doing work that's actually at maximal intensity, you literally you can't keep that work up for more than only a few seconds. And the reason for this is because the fiber types that are being activated to perform that work, they're not built to provide a sustained level of energy. And so they burn out quickly, and that's why when you're doing intense work like 100% intensity intervals or very short sets of extremely heavy weight right up near that 1-rep max, you can't continually keep doing that at 100% effort. But it is important that you do hit those fibers, and this is where low rep training, very intense training, but for short bursts comes into play. And this is why you're going to find low rep training included in the programming that I deliver to clients and anybody who reads my GST book. Low rep training is traditionally included at an equal frequency relative to medium and high rep training. Now, with your core lifts of your GST 4 days, your press day, squat day, pull day, and lift day, traditionally those core lifts do range from around 8 rep sets to down to 1 rep sets. And with your AMRAP sets, you might see something that's quite a bit higher than 8 reps, even 20 reps. But the point is that with the GST traditional programming setup, you do get down to that 1-rep set type of work. And that's because you're trying to grow and activate all of your muscle fiber types, not just the type 1, not just the type 2A, but also the type 2X. Now, type 2A tends to come into play with work that's also very intense and done at a high level of effort, but you don't need that 100% maximal effort work to activate those 2A types. They are also fast twitch like the 2X types and compared to the type 1, which is a slow twitch, but they are able to derive their energy for use from multiple sources, unlike the 2X types. And so what you get is you get a type 2 fiber that is able to have more endurance than your type 2X, but less endurance than your type 1. Now, medium reps do a great job of helping you cover all the bases, because what I talked about earlier is your type 1 getting called into play logically the most during your high rep sets. And then I also just went over how type 2X gets called into play logically the most during your extremely intense, low rep, heavy work. So we have that extreme low, or extreme high intensity, I guess I should say. I was going to say low rep. Extreme low rep, high intensity on one end of the spectrum. And then you have your lower weight, higher rep on the other end of the spectrum. In between, you have your more medium intensity, medium rep range work. And that's why I also include that medium intensity, medium rep range work at the same frequency as the high intensity and the lower intensity high rep and low rep work. So you want to get high reps, and you want to get medium reps, and you want to get low reps into your training. Now remember, with all those rep ranges, you want to make sure that the weights that you use are challenging for each of those rep ranges, because high reps does not mean weight that's extremely light. It doesn't mean easy sets. I guess that's the main point here. None of these rep ranges, when you hit a set in any of these rep ranges, it should never be easy unless it's a purposeful deload. So it should never be simple. So always use a weight that's challenging, and what that's going to do is it's always going to allow you to know that you're doing the best you can to hit all of those different fiber types, and you're pushing those fiber types to work hard as well. So the more you can push in each rep range, the better. So just to recap, the main point of this video, if you want to logically activate and target those type 2 fiber types, make sure that you perform your medium rep range work with challenging weights, and make sure that you also include low rep work in your training, and that's also with challenging weights. Low rep work is going to require the heaviest amount of weight. Medium rep work is you're just going to dial it back a little bit, but still make it challenging for that medium rep range, that 8 to 12 rep range. And then high rep work is still going to be challenging, but dial the weight back another step back, because when you're going for 15 to 20 reps, obviously you can't do as much weight as you could in that challenging 8 to 12 rep range. So that is the main point of this video. Use varying rep ranges. You have to go high, medium, and low. So this concludes my little mini series on fiber type and why it's important to include multiple rep ranges when you're trying to make your muscles as big as possible. There's bound to be some follow-up questions on this topic. Make sure that you contact me at ryan@growthstimulustraining.com with any follow-up questions. You can also reach out on Facebook. My name is Ryan Smith Miller on Facebook, and you can also just comment on this YouTube video below. Thank you again for watching. I know that I've been a little bit relaxed on my video frequency. The truth is that I've just been really busy with client work, and I have to keep that as priority number one. Obviously, if you're a client, you appreciate that. If I chose to do these videos over doing work for my paying clients, that would not go over too well. And so right now I'm just trying to find a good balance between all the different aspects of my life, and I really want to keep getting daily videos out, and I'm not going to let myself slack on that. So as long as I have good topics to cover, I'm going to do my best to get daily videos. So thank you for watching, and you have to know that I definitely appreciate your views. Thanks very much.